Good evening. This is the Sultanate of Oman television with 7 o'clock news bulletin. First, the headlines. The State Council approves the Cultural Heritage Draft Law forwarded by the Council of Ministers. With the participation of more than 40 government and private institutions, the Career and Training Opportunities Fair starts in Sultan Qaboos University. And the Initiative of Partnership and Environment Action discusses the unified strategy for marine environment protection in the Arabian Gulf Basin. Live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman television, here we present to you the details of this news bulletin. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cabal of thanks from His Excellency President Tomislav Nikolic of Serbia in reply to His Majesty's cabal of greetings on his country's National Day. The State Council during its session today approved the Cultural Heritage Draft Law forwarded from the Council of Ministers. It also reviewed the mechanisms regarding the discovery of archaeological sites during the establishments of development projects. The Council also discussed the legal aspects that criminalize the inappropriate practices towards the cultural heritage. It also focused on the social aspects and urged the society to protect the historical sites. The importance of planning to attract investments to the cultural heritage and tourism also topped the discussions of the State Council. The session was chaired by His Excellency Yahya bin Mahfoud al-Mandhari, Chairman of the State Council. The Career and Training Opportunities Fair 2017 in its 18th edition commenced at the Cultural Center of Sultan Qaboos University. It was organized by the university to showcase the work and training opportunities available to students in the labor market. Around 40 government and private institutions took part in the fair. The event was accompanied by a number of discussion sessions as well as lectures on skills necessary to join the labor market. It came to offer various jobs and training opportunities to the university students so as to help them choose the best specialization required in the labor market. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Engineer Muhsin bin Mohammed al-Sheikh, Chairman of Muscat Municipality. Protection of marine environment in the Arabian Gulf Basin, ensuring its safety, was the focus of the Gulf workshop being conducted by the Minister of Environment and Climate Affairs with the participation of representatives of the World Bank. The workshop discussed the draft strategy of the Environmental Action Plan of the Arabian Gulf Basin and the watercourses and streams in the area, in addition to a number of topics on control of coastal areas and efforts of the Sultanate in managing fisheries wealth, as well as oil pollution and water receding from desalination processes. The currently implemented project is a regional initiative that aims to boost the long-term sustainable development of the Gulf region so as to reach a suitable analysis for the main problems in the Gulf Basin. In support of the Sustainable Development Plan for 2030 and the Census of Population, Housing and Establishments for 2020, the Sultanate, represented by the National Center for Statistics and Information, hosted the regional meeting of Disability Measurements and Statistics. The United Nations Social and Economic Commission for Western Asia, ESQA, and the Statistics Division in the United Nations are taking part in the meeting, which deals with statistics of disabled, the policies and programs in ESQA region. The meeting also discussed the current international initiatives on standards of disability measurements and studies, the example of the Disability Survey of the World Health Organization. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin, the moderate temperature and beauty of the nature-made tourism in Wakan village, wonderful. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. His Excellency Mohammed bin Nasser al-Rasbi, Secretary General at the Ministry of Defense, received a delegation of the Defense Committee at the Chamber of Deputies in the Parliament of Czech Republic, led by David Kedner, currently visiting the Sultanate. The meeting exchanged cordial talks and touched on several matters of common concern to the two sides. The Information Technology Authority, in collaborations with the Oracle Company, organized an activity on the Technical Day for government institutions in order to enhance the work environment and applications of information security at those institutions. The activity focused on the role of such bodies in dealing with the broadband internet and facilitating the process of electronic transactions through information security and the integration of e-services. Within its expansion plan for this year, Oman Air announced launching of a new destination to the capital city of Nairobi, Kenya on the 27th of this month. The national carrier of the Sultanate will operate 4 flights a week between Muscat and Nairobi. This route will contribute in supporting and strengthening the trading volume in various fields between the Sultanate and Kenya. Omani Film Society held a press conference in the Governorate of Muscat to shed light on its programs and plans for the year 2017. It witnessed a wide participation from the Omani Film Society members, critics and artists. It came to discuss a number of topics related to the establishments of training labs and tents for cinematic works. During the press conference, the works of the artist late Salim Bahwan al-Mukheni were also presented, which covered various aspects of the Omani life. The Directorate General of Education in the Governorate of Muscat concluded the creativity writing competition for English language subject, which witnessed a participation from 11 schools around the Governorate. The competition aimed at improving the writing skills of the students and spread the culture of scientific innovation among them. The College of Banking and Financial Studies launched the first edition of the book, The Banking and Financial Sector in Oman, in English language. The book will introduce the main indices and cases in the banking and financial sector in the Sultanate. It will also discuss challenges and solutions in this sector through 7 chapters, including administration and operations technology and risks management. The book also included 11 work papers on the cases of banking and financial sector in the Sultanate of Oman. And now all the way to Wakan village. Wakan village is located in mountainous area in the Wilayah of Nakhal. It was disguised by its cold weather and natural beauty. The area is very peaceful and visitors enjoy the scenery consisting of trees and water from above the mountains. The area is also surrounded by charming flowers and a foliage that adds a magnificent beauty to the natural scenery of the village. Wakan village has many farms and crops. It attracts visitors from outside and inside the Sultanate throughout the year for its different weather conditions. And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of cloud accumulation over the Hajar Mountains and the northern governorates and scattered rainfall over the governorate of Musandam. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The State Council approves the Cultural Heritage Draft Law forwarded by the Council of Ministers. With the participation of more than 40 government and private institutions, the Career and Training Opportunities Fair starts in Sultan Qaboos University. And the Initiative of Partnership and Environment Action discusses the unified strategy for marine environment protection in the Arabian Gulf Basin. And with that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.